Hi guys, my name is Nate Shamel and this is a gel insulated drink holder. The technology of keeping your drinks hot or cold has been around for a while now. The problem is, on long hikes, camping trips, and other car rides, your drink will return to room temperature within a few hours. My solution is to put a gel pack into your drink holder for better insulation and a longer time your drink stays your desired temperature. This new type of mug is being used two types of existing technology: gel packs that you can use in a microwave or a freezer, and vacuum sealed mugs. This combination will create a unique drink holder that will blow the competition away. My concept test goals included seeing if campers were more likely to buy this drink holder than non-campers, and what drink holder qualities were most important to a successful product, and to see how much people would pay for a mug like this. To generate my idea, how I thought of my idea, I used the 666 brainstorm method. This included different ideas that, once written down, people would build on. The first couple ideas I got were a drink shock absorber. It's something I put in your car that you can put your mug into, and with that, if you go over a bump, your drink will not spill everywhere. The second was a reusable liner for cup holders, so something you could take out and wash out easily without having to clean the inside of your car. And finally, of course, I got my gel insulated drink holder, the one that I'm doing today. Going back over once again, this is the technology behind it. So the cool thing is that this gel is going to be able to be microwave or frozen, so you can easily just heat it up. You put it in your drink holder, and with that, in addition to your drink being hot or cold, especially if you decide to add ice to your drink, they will stay colder a lot longer. So some of the benefits, of course, is that this would be primarily targeted toward campers, so people that are that don't have access to a microwave or fridge for a while or for a longer period of time. And so it's basically an affordable accessory for campers. And of course, it is an easy removable gel pack. Looking at some of the potential competitors include the Coleman brand, and they have a similar product that would be just a thermal mug, a thermos mug, priced at $31.99. And the second competitor will be REI, with prices similar to these mugs around $24.99. And the third indirect competitor will be the Nalgene water bottles, and these water bottles are typically priced around $9.99, so not too expensive. Of course, going back to my test objectives, I really wanted to consider a couple things. What kind of consumers are most likely to buy my product? Was it campers? Was it non-campers? What characteristics are most important to these people that are buying the product? So, like, does the color matter? Does price matter? Does the amount of time it keeps your drink hot or cold matter the most? Moving into my methodologies, this is a little bit of how I created my test. And when I first created my survey, I made it through Qualtrics, which is a website you can create surveys through. I asked 13 different questions, and these could be easily completed within a few minutes, so it's a very short survey. I posted this survey on my personal Facebook page, and I encouraged people to take it and share it on their own pages in hopes that I would get a large amount of responses that would be representative of my target market. The questions I asked about were their travel and outdoor habits, and I basically compared those to their demographics and to see the comparisons to see if they actually had an influence on their ratings of the product. Well, going into my results a little bit, as you can see here, we had a very, very large amount of people say that they're somewhat or extremely likely to purchase. And so that's, of all my respondents, I had a total of 24 responses, which was not very large, but these are the amount of people that I said when I posted my survey, hey, if you guys like camping or drink coffee, please take my survey. So that was probably a biased sample. Out of those 80 people, or of those 24 people, 80% of those were somewhat or extremely likely to purchase. When looking at the age ranges, 70% of those people aged 18 to 24, which is one of my primary target markets, also said that they were somewhat or extremely likely to purchase. And going into like campers, out of the people that said they camp at least once a year, 71% of those people said that they would consider purchasing this, or somewhat or extremely likely. So this basically just goes to show that the younger population is extremely likely, the campers are extremely likely, but what really surprised me was that 75% of those people that never camped said they were extremely likely to purchase as well, which means that my initial thoughts on the process, so the campers, wasn't exactly right. And kind of going in here a little bit longer, so I'll make this full screen for you. As you can, like, what is the actual likelihood of purchase at $25 was a number that I asked them. And one of the biggest things is that they all pretty much said for $25 that they would try it. And when I say all, I say about 80%. So that's a very large amount. And as you can see here, even up to about 93% of people, including the not near likely or unlikely. So these people would have to be convinced through an advertisement or through a friend, I assume. Which is still a pretty high amount if you think about it. So, I'm sorry, 26 responses. And when you're comparing it, how likely it is to purchase at $25 compared to how often you camp, you get these numbers here. So as you can see, a high amount of campers are pretty likely to buy, somewhat likely or extremely likely. But once again, right in the middle, there's a few people that, I might go camping, but I don't ever use that kind of product. And then this is what surprised me was down here, was that the people that never camp are also somewhat likely to buy. And that threw me for a little bit of a loop. So based on these numbers, I ran some forecasts and to see what the actual demand could be and the potential revenue could be. And because my survey only had a few amount of responses, these may not be 100% accurate to my target market. But if we ran the numbers against my survey numbers, we see here, out of the total amount of people aged 18 to 24 in the U.S., if you times that, that'd be 83.1 million people. So quite a few people that are in the U.S. that are in that time or age range. Well, if you compare that to the percentage of people that would buy, times $25 per unit, that's over $1.45 billion in revenue, which is absolutely insane. Now, if you think that's a lot, let's go down here and let's talk about the demand for the people that camp at least once a year. So these are including, some of these might be campers, some of these may not be campers, but let's talk about only the people that camp at least once a year. Well, comparing that to my percentage, it shows that 416 million people camp at least once a year. So that times 25 per unit is almost $10.4 billion in revenue. Those are pretty big numbers, and so I'm thinking that these might be exaggerated because I have a very small sample size. So to adjust for that, I said, okay, well, what if 1% of those people actually bought, as they say they were, which is that's pretty reasonable, 1%. Well, that still equates to 36 million in revenue from just millennials and over 104 million revenue from all of the U.S. campers. Alright, well, thanks for considering my project. I really think that this is a great product, and together we can release a new drink holder to the market and allow for everyone to keep their drinks hotter or colder longer. Thank you.